After Mama Udoka's burial, life did not pause to mourn with Adamma. The sun still rose. The market still opened. Hunger still knocked. Adamma began working for others, washing clothes by the stream, fetching water for homes that smelled of food she would never taste, harvesting cassava on farms that were not hers. People paid her little, sometimes nothing, but she accepted it all in silence. Every path in Umuru led past the palace. It stood tall at the heart of the village, proud and unreachable, its walls painted with white clay and symbols of power. Adamma passed it often, her eyes lowered, yet her heart always slowed there. Sometimes, without knowing why, she felt pulled toward it, like a child who hears her name called in a dream. But the palace never called her. The Festival of New Yams. The New Yam Festival arrived with drums and laughter, with color and noise that drowned sorrow, at least for those who could afford joy. Adamma joined the crowd to sell roasted corn, her tray balanced carefully on her head. She watched the dancers swirl, their beads catching the sunlight. Children ran past her, free and careless. Then the royal procession emerged. Princess Ngiru, adorned in coral beads and fine cloth, walked proudly beside the king. The people bowed low, voices rising in praise. Adamma's chest tightened. She did not envy the girl's wealth. She envied her belonging. As the crowd surged forward, someone shoved Adamma from behind. She stumbled, fell hard, and her tray scattered across the ground. "Move away," a palace guard barked. "Don't block the royal path." Adamma tried to rise, her knees burning, her palms stained red with earth. That was when she felt it. A gaze. She looked up. A look that spoke too much. The king's eyes met hers. For a brief, dangerous moment, the noise of the festival faded. Eze Mbadike felt his breath hitch. The girl's face, those eyes, carried the ghost of a woman he had tried to forget. Fear tightened his chest. Not her, he told himself. It cannot be. He turned away sharply. The drums resumed. The cheers returned. Life went on. But something inside Adamma cracked quietly. She rose, brushing dust from her wrapper, ignoring the sting in her knees. No one apologized. No one noticed. Yet she walked away with a pain deeper than her fall. That night she could not sleep. She did not know why the king's rejection hurt more than hunger, more than loneliness. She only knew that something precious had been denied her without words. Whispers and walls. After the festival, the village seemed to change its face toward her. Some elders watched her too closely. Some women whispered when she passed. Rumors floated like smoke, unclear, choking, impossible to catch. Who is that girl really? She carries herself like royalty. There's something about her. Adamma heard none of the full stories, only fragments that unsettled her spirit. She began to avoid the palace path, though it felt like avoiding a wound that refused to heal. At night, she dreamed of standing before a closed gate, knocking until her hands bled, while voices inside laughed and feasted. She always woke with tears on her face. Strength born from silence. Instead of bitterness, Adamma chose silence. She poured herself into work, into helping others like herself, the forgotten ones. Widows trusted her. Children followed her. The poor found comfort in her calm presence. She shared what little she had, even when it meant sleeping hungry. Some said, "Adamma has the heart of a queen." She would smile sadly. If only they knew how empty her nights were.